that she was the villain for the rest of the show.
So do you think Heidi started this rumor because she knew she's like, I'm putting music out, I gotta have the people talking about
I don't think she started the rumor. I think Spencer was the mastermind behind all this, and Heidi was like, yeah, whatever, you're gonna make us more famous, let's do it.
I mean, shocker, the guy's a piece of shit and the girl decides to smartly capitalize on it. Hey everybody, welcome back to another episode of Two Gay Matts. It's Matt Steele.
And it's Matt Palmer.
And it's another patron request video. If you guys don't know, if you click the link below, you can go to our Patreon and request a video of your own. But this Patreon request video comes from our patron, Abraham.
Yes, Abraham, hello, we love you.
Hello, Abraham, like the president.
Yes.
We love her.
Or like the Bible.
Or like the Bible, or like the cute dishwasher at my restaurant that worked at my restaurant from like 2016 to 2017.
Okay.
He was real cute. His name was Abraham.
He was quick. He was only there a year.
Only there a year, but he made an impact.
Oh, well, there you go.
So Abraham says, hey guys, I've been watching your videos for a while and decided to become a patron.
Oh,
Yay!
thank you.
And I'd like to suggest a review for the album Superficial by Heidi Montag.
Yes.
The reality star of The Hills.
Oh, we know, or I know.
You know.
I know, darling.
I don't even think many people know it exists, but when I was younger, I had that album on repeat. I thought it was a nearly perfect pop record, but everyone seemed to absolutely hate it. You might too.
I love it.
Give a completely honest review. Would love to see what you guys think of it. Best, Abe.
Thank you, Abe. And honestly, if you're going to ask us to review something, please know we will always give a completely honest review.
Oh, totally.
I was a fan of The Hills.
Yes.
I was a big fan. It was, late aughts when The Hills was around, and Heidi was the villain on the show. She was against Queen Lauren Conrad, who we all loved at the time, but we found out eventually she's boring. But she is fine. Like, there's nothing negative about Lauren Conrad you can say.
I don't even really know what The Hills is. All I know is it's like the spinoff of The O.C.
No, Laguna Beach.
Sorry, I will never forget watching the first episode of Laguna Beach on MTV.
Yes.
And being like, I don't understand. It's a scripted show, but why is the acting so bad?
It was not scripted.
And what is the plot? I just remember watching it and being like, this is the worst thing I've ever seen in my entire life.
No.
This show will not last. And apparently, some people were fans.
Some people
were.
Some people watched their graduation and cried and sat at their own graduation tearless.
Oh, wow.
I remember being, oh my God, Lauren's really moving on. And I was like, oh, another day. So those are my feelings. So some people were very into The Hills at the time.
How was Heidi Montag the villain of The Hills? Wasn't she like Lauren Conrad's boss?
No, she was Lauren Conrad's best friend when The Hills first started. They began as best friends.
Okay.
Then Heidi began dating Spencer Pratt. Spencer started a rumor and spread a rumor that at the time was very salacious for Lauren Conrad and her brand, saying that Lauren Conrad had a sex tape with her boyfriend or then ex-boyfriend, Jason Whaler, I believe his name was.
Cool.
And so that was when Lauren came back. They met up at a club. Lauren had a drink in hand. Heidi walked by. She got up and left. But then they confronted each other, and Lauren said, you know what you did? Your boyfriend started a sick little rumor about me. And Heidi's like, I don't know what you're talking about. I don't know what you're talking about. It's like, bitch, you knew. So Heidi had decided she wanted to do music for a minute. Like,
as one does.
As one does. You have a big platform. You have a lot of people watching every week. You had Lady Gaga on your show. Yeah. And then she became a giant celebrity. So it's like, hey, I can do what she does. It's not that impressive. And it's like, I don't know.
I always find it interesting when like reality stars or something are like, I want to be an artist. What am I going to do? Not the easier art form, which is acting for the screen.
But they think like, oh, this is fine. I can do what Britney does. And that is literally the thesis of Body Language. The album is, I can do what Britney does.
You mean Superficial?
Whatever it's called. It is definitely a Britney B-sides collection. You have to just make peace with the fact that you're listening to an artist who has no point of view, no discernible talent, but some of those songs that she purchased go off. You just have to go in knowing that you're not going to be getting anything from the performance.
No.
Everything you've got to get from the album is going to be from the songcraft itself. So.
Yeah, and you understand what you're getting into right during the first song. You're just like, oh, she went into a recording studio and said some words. And then the mastermind added pitch.
I mean, you say that. I don't hate Look At Me, Baby, What I'm Doing.
I know.
I don't. I think that opening track is fun.
Look. It's really fun.
It is fun!
First time you listen to it, like not having any previous relationship with Heidi Montag, the woman or the musician, I was kind of just like, oh, wait, and I had a little bit of a panic attack. Kind of just like, oh no, why? Everything just sounds so slippy, slidey.
How I'm doing.
Ha 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 ha. And then you listen to it a second time and you're kind of just like, all right.
I was gonna say! It was a co-release between, Warner Records, which signed her a little bit. I don't know if it was just for distribution or what, but also Spencer Pratt's label, which he created just for Heidi. And they just literally went out and found songwriters who were like up and coming or like in the industry and purchased songs from them, seriously.
Oh, that's interesting.
Yes, so they were just like, Heidi Montag's a star, we have money to pay for these songs, we want to buy these songs from you and put them out. No.
Why not? Was Spencer Pratt also the one? I remember one Thanksgiving, you and Janie decided to watch a bunch of Heidi Montag videos, and one of them was a music video for the song Higher.
Oh, yes.
You can tell she was just like on the beach one day and was just like, whoever her boyfriend at the time was.
Yes, the boyfriend at the time / now current husband.
Okay, she was probably just like, I have an idea, let's film the Higher music video. And so he just took out his phone and she was just on a towel on the beach going, Higher, Higher. And you guys were laughing about it. And I was kind of just like, I think the song is kind of cute.
It's weird that all of those songs that like Body Language and Higher and Overdose, and which might have been after this album, none of those are on the album, which I think is strange. But yes, Spencer directed that video, yes. With, I assume a camcorder. Yes, so this came out and it was a huge commercial flop. And like, the thing is, the sound of the album sounds like if it were released in like 2007 or 8, maybe we could talk. There are lots of AAs, like Rihanna's Umbrella was still on the radio. There was just a lot of, like, sonically, it feels like we're a little earlier than 2010. 2010, we're like, full gaga, we're full dance, 4 on the floor, balls to the wall. And Heidi has not reached that level yet of what she's doing. And it just sounds, even at the time of release, a little dated.
Okay.
But I, again, don't think all of these songs are bad songs, including that opening track. I think is, one of my top 6, 5.
One of my top 7, 8,
The thing is,
9.
I feel like it's just like there are songs that I find listenable and fun, and then there's just like garbage.
I just wish the opening number
You're giving it a lot.
I wish the opening number were just a little more on her voice.
You want Heidi Montag to be more on her voice?
More than she's in that song.
I don't. I think the best songs are the ones where you can barely hear her. We're not talking about a rangy vocalist. We're talking about let's give you just a little bit.
I just feel like in the verses of the opening number, it's just, I'm used to saying opening number, I just feel like in the verses, I can't really tell what the melody is.
That's fine.
Okay.
What is the next song on this album?
Turn Your Head.
Turn Your Head.
Cute.
Fine.
Enough.
Yes. I don't have any strong objections to the song. I think it's fine. It works and it's okay.
I agree with that.
Yes.
Like a nice little album track.
Yes. And for an album of B-sides, an album track is usually not great. But it's fine. It doesn't offend me. Fanatic
wasn't the biggest fan.
No. I feel like it's one of the more forgettable songs.
When it started, I was excited because I was like, ooh, this feels like we're taking a breath. We're going to have a little, maybe a slight mid-tempo-y moment. And then it didn't really turn into that. I'm not really sure what it turned into.
Yes.
But, not one of my favorites on the song.
That's fair. That's fair. Yeah. I think Superficial is great. They say I'm superficial, I'm calling me a bitch, but they're mad because I'm sexy, famous, and I'm rich.
And I love just the sort of little hook of just like, it ain't that easy, it ain't that easy, it ain't that easy.
But it ain't so hard.
Guys, I have my problems too.
That's true.
Okay, maybe they're not that hard, but I do have them.
It does. Heidi goes through it just like the rest of us. I think this is one of the more thoughtless and ridiculous, and the thing is when she leans into ridiculous and nonsense, it's like, this is where you live. Stop trying to be a relatable human, or even just like singing about going out. Like, I don't even believe that. Just talk about how you're horrible. Because that rings true, and I respect it. I think this is top 3 for me.
Yes.
Maybe top 2, I think.
I would say top 2 for me, maybe top 1.
No, I don't know. I don't think I'm at top 1. There's a top 1. There's one that I'm like, this is actually good. Okay, More is the beginning of the dregs of this album. This is where we're really trying to like show her vocal range, which is like,
More is more, I didn't diss.
Oh, I hated it.
I didn't
I
dislike
hated it. Whenever the star of the show is her performance or vocal over the song, it's like, we have gone down the wrong road. It's the soda pop, and she's not starting from a Britney level. She's starting from a Heidi level. And so it's tough. That more is more is very tough for me.
Okay. One more drink, I really don't remember.
I don't either. It's like, I think the theme was like, if I have one more drink, I could go home with you if I get one more drink or something.
Okay.
Made no impression.
Yeah.
Twisted.
Twisted to me is the song where it's like, oh, she's holding out these notes.
That is also another one. That seems like we're leaning into. When like,
okay.
If you were a producer or songwriter for Heidi Montag, why would you give her a song like that?
But you said they didn't write for her. They were just like, hey, we like this song. We want to give you money to have her record it. And
but
like, yeah.
Wouldn't you as a songwriter be like, I don't think this is the one for her? Maybe I have another one that's more talk.
Maybe
Singing.
she gave them a lot of money. I'd be like, yeah, sing whatever you want. If you got the paycheck, if you got the money. I thought the melody of this song was kind of nice, of Twisted.
Okay.
Not like near the top, but like.
Do we think it could be better if someone else sang it?
No.
Then how was it kind of nice?
Because I didn't dislike the song as much as you did.
I really did.
And I didn't think her vocal here was the worst vocal I've ever heard. I think she sounds worse on that opening number. Because she's just like,
I love that. I think that song is.
Because you just hear slipping and sliding of the auto-tune.
That song is catchy. That song gives me something. I was moving to that song. When we're supposed to be focused on our vocals, that's when I'm like, oh, you know what? I'm out. I can only do so much. I am but one man.
I'm a little here for Twist.
No!
Just a little. I didn't say a lot.
No! Come on! Alright, so Hey Boy, I have no recollection of.
I love Hey Boy.
Really?
I think Hey Boy's really
What
good.
is that? Smooth Apple. Oh, girl. No.
I think Hey Boy's fun. I thought the lyrics were really funny. I like, you know, the part where she's like, oh, you want me to say that you pay my bills, but your drunk ass don't even pay attention or something. It's cute.
It's not cute.
I like Hey Boy.
My parade is when I think things start looking a little better.
I love my.
All right, Love is Strong.
Okay, Love is Strong, but like we took further comparatively to the album.
It is cute.
I would say My Parade is top 3.
It is cute and it works. I don't know if I'd give it top 3.
The parade sounds are a little on the nose, hitting you on the head, but like might as well. I like My Parade a lot. I had a lot of fun.
Blackout is excellent.
Blackout's adorable.
Blackout is amazing and beautiful and co-written by Little J from Gossip Girl, Taylor Momsen.
Okay.
And she was like 12 at the time when she co-wrote it. And so we love. That is a good song.
Blackout, it's so interesting because it's called Blackout.
Yes.
So you expect it to be like a party song.
Yes.
But it's just like, oh no, this is actually really sweet and like really endearing and like just
melodic, but doesn't feel like she's trying to stretch her vocal range too much. It seems like a solid mid. Like this is the only song on the album that I would say is like a good song in its current iteration. Like with her performance included in that like calculation, this is good. We never reach the highs if we're comparing a reality star to a reality star to like a Stars Are Blind or a Screwed, but I think this is as close as we get.
Yes, I think Blackout's very good. Was this a single?
I think it was the first single that was actually released on, that was also on the album.
Okay.
I think there was another bathing suit video.
Okay.
Something like that. I think I'll Do It's great.
I love
I'll Do It is great.
I'll Do It, okay. I'll Do It, I feel like should have had another pass lyrically to iron just a couple things out.
All right.
But I think it's really fun and very melodic.
Yes.
And I think it's a very fun premise of just like, you got these fetishes, I'll do it. Whatever you want.
On tonight, if that's what you like.
Yeah,
Yes!
I like it.
I think that song is cute.
I would say top 4.
Yes,
Yeah.
I think that song is definitely up there.
Yeah.
And then Love It or Leave It's all horrible.
Yeah, love it or leave it. Respectfully, I choose to leave it.
I do. That is my choice. If those are my two options, I will leave it.
Yeah, I was still on I'll Do It.
Oh.
While Love It or Leave It was on.
Yes. I was just thinking about how I'll Do It was pretty good.
Yeah, and then there's also Body Language you told me to listen to.
Yes, Body Language.
Yes.
Great.
This is a great song.
Great song. That's the thing, is I don't completely understand why some of the songs were left off. I believe Overdosing may have been after this album was released, but Body Language was before. She performed that on like a Miss USA pageant or something, and she was dressed in like the Britney Spears Oops I Did It Again look of like we're doing like nude sparkles everywhere. Like it literally looked like a Britney like tribute performance of.
Okay,
it was
well,
crazy.
she knows what works.
Hey, she knows what works, and that song is good, so why not throw it on the album? I think they actually do a deep dive of this album on Legends Only. It's a podcast by Mew Muse and T. Kyle, and they go much deeper than we do, and then they eventually have an interview with Heidi about this album. If you want to get a more deeper dive, I'd listen to that. But, you know, Abe, thank you for bringing it to our attention.
I appreciate it.
Thank you for, you know, encouraging a second listen for me and a first listen for you. Thank you guys so much for watching. Tell us how you feel about Heidi Montag Superficial. Tell us below what your favorite tracks are. Follow us on Twitter and Instagram at Matt Palmer Music.
And it's Matt Steele.
And 2K Mats for both of us. You can listen to our podcast by going to Apple Podcasts or Spotify and looking up 2K Mats, TWO, 2K Mats. Patreon, there's a link below, patreon.com/2gamats for extra bonus content and to request patron-only videos like this.
Adam Parnell.
Adam Parnell, Montana. We love you. We love you so much. Thank you guys so much for watching. We'll be back next week with another brand new episode of 2K Mats.
Bye, everyone.
Bye.